Hi, how are you today? So, you know what we're going to do today? I guess you don't know unless I tell you. We're going to do banana bread, okay? Uh, so, I'll tell you what. Let's get started, okay? Now I'm going to bring you down to the table, and I got everything out, and watch how we do it. Okay, first of all, do you see we're putting a half cup of Crisco shortening, but Crisco to me is the better one. And we're putting that in the mix master, okay? There we go there. Okay. It's good to have everything already, you know. Actually, that beats everything. So we're going to do that. Okay, now the sugar. I got the brown sugar. I'll have all the measurements for you on the screen. I got, on the screen. I got brown sugar. The recipe always called for sugar. I like brown sugar. Okay, that's going in. And what we're going to do now is we're going to cream that. Okay? We're going to cream that. And I'm going to shut you off for a minute till this is cream. You don't want to hear the noise. Oh, Lordy. Hi. Okay, so here's what we're going to do now. I've got 4 nice-sized bananas, ripe bananas in here, okay? And I bought myself one of these things. They're, what, $3? And you can mash hamburger with it or anything. It's so nice. You guys get yourself one of these. I love all kitchen gadgets. Okay. Once I mash this up, this is going to go in. Look at that. You see that already? Look. Okay, I got that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put this in the sink. And where are we? We're going to, and I also got 4 beaten eggs. We're going to put that in that brown sugar mixture. Okay, that's in. This is like the wet ingredients. And I also got 1 cup of buttermilk, or you make it yourself. In the cup, put about 1/4 of a teaspoon of lemon juice, and you can add Cremo, you can add your milk, whole milk, whatever. I've got actually a 1/2 cup of whipping cream, and then I put the other half of water because I didn't have milk, and I thought that would make it nice anyway. So I put that in there. Okay. Now I'm going to put this the bananas in, and then we're going to mix that up. It's actually very easy. And so I'm not putting walnuts in it. I love walnuts, but Mark's wife, she doesn't like nuts. So nuts to that, eh? Oh shit! Oh, excuse me. Hell. Okay, let's put that in. I'll turn you off a minute. You don't want to sit here and listen to this, okay? Okay, what we're going to do now is I've got 4 teaspoons of baking powder, okay? And I've got 4 cups of cake and pastry flour sifted. So you sift it first and then you measure, okay? And if you haven't got cake and pastry flour, use all-purpose flour, but use about, for that 4 cups, use about, I would say, after you sift it, I would take about, I would go, let me see, I would take about a half a cup out, okay? And that's that. It's just a teaspoon of salt. I'm measuring by hand. And I'll put that in the flour too. And the baking powder is going into the flour. Okay? And so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to okay, so what we're going to do now is here, my little pal, so we're going to slowly mix it into here, into the thing. I broke the top of my the plastic thing that you could. It's got a spout. I have to order myself another one. Yeah, you could even add raisins to this. This would be good. Shut it off a minute. Shut it off. So what we do is, you always go down the sides. Always do that. Here's a something out that it's another whisk thing that it really hits the sides to it. Okay, we got that done. Do you see that? So I'll take that thing out, and now I'm going to put them in greased. I use butter, and I'll put them in those little bread pans. You can buy tin foil ones if you don't have any, or any kind of a cake pan. Okay, so I'm going to grease those now, and I'm going to fill them up, and I'm putting them in an oven that is 350 degrees for about 45 to 50 minutes. Then I'll bring you back, okay? I'll see you in a few minutes. Toodaloo. Well, guys, this is how it looks. I put a crumb top on it. That's with brown sugar, a cup of brown sugar, 3/4 of a cup of flour. I got a cup of quick oats, and some, did I say brown sugar? Yeah. And about 1/4 of a cup of butter. And you put it all in, and then you make crumbs of it. And you put that on top of that, or anything that you like apple pie if you don't want a top crust, anything like that. So, so there you go, guys. I did my thing today, didn't I? I'm on the ball. That's 3 days in a row. I've done a few things. I'm looking at myself. My eyes look a little squinty. Okay, so I want to get at something tomorrow. One of these days, pretty soon, I want to make cabbage rolls. And I don't know anybody that... And then maybe the next day, pierogies. I've always done those pretty good. Hit myself on the back. So I want you guys to take care of yourselves out there. This is very enjoyable talking to you. If I didn't talk to you, I'd be talking to myself. So play it forward out there. You know the routine. If you know anybody that is kind of hard up or anything like that, and truthfully hard up, not just spending their money on beer and drugs, that I mean struggling families or something, maybe you could buy them a bag of sugar, maybe something. I know that's a far cry from a cup of coffee, right? Whatever you can afford, do it. You never know. You know that saying that goes around comes around. So enough of my talk, and I'm going to say goodbye till tomorrow. So I love you all out there. Emily in Crystal Beach, Maureen, Marianne, Star, Billy over on the mainland, Nora, Erin, my granddaughter. I don't know if Jill watches, but I love her dearly. So let's say goodbye and have a good night.